Welcome to my channel Basics of Zindagi. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon for more notification.
Good evening. Today let's talk about uh, learning English. Now, English, as any other language, is learned by using four important steps. The first step is observation. The second step is speaking with imitation. The third and the fourth steps are writing and reading. Now, when you learn the language first, right, when you learn English, the first step that is always used is observation. You see how the speaker or writer uses the words, right? You observe him, you see his usage, and thereby you learn something. Then you will have learned some words, and so you will put those words into your spoken language, right? Now, so you speak those words and see if the usage is right or not. Now here you use these words just as the other person, the speaker, has used. That is, here you are speaking and also imitating. Now as you go on speaking by imitation, right, you wonder whether the usage of these words is right or wrong. So here there is the beginning of the third step. There's the beginning of something called interpretation. Now, how do you interpret? You see the way the words are being used, right? And you try to guess the meaning. So, you understand a little about the words. Then, as you progress further, the next step that is used is writing. Now, unless the spoken word is put into writing, usage cannot be understood properly. Right? So, we write what we speak. Now, when you write what you speak, you learn that one word will have different meanings. Right? One word has different meanings. Now, as you speak also, you learn that the words have different meanings in different contexts. Right? So, writing reinforces what you have learned while speaking. So, writing is a very important part of learning any language. Okay. For example, the word can has got different meanings, right? It means a container in which water can be stored, different fluids can be stored, right? It also means ability, right? I can do that, right? I can be a good player. Okay, it talks about the ability, right? Can, it also means to put something into a container, right? So we say we have usages like canned beans. Canned beans. If you go to the supermarkets, you can see some fruits and vegetables put in a can, packed in a can. So there we say canned vegetables, canned fruit. So here we learn about three uses of the word can, right? So here writing reinforces what we learned while speaking. Now, the last step is reading. How do we learn language while reading? Now, through all these 4 steps of learning a language, observation and interpretation are overlapping. They are a common part of all these 4 steps. When we read, we observe the usage of words and we learn the meaning, right? When we read, we learn how the words are pronounced, how the tone of the word changes according to the different moods in which they are written. So reading adds to our learning of the language. Right. Now, if these 4 steps are followed diligently by any learner of English or any other language, he will be able to learn quite a bit of it. Okay. But if any step goes missing, like among today's students, they find it very troublesome, they find it very difficult, or they find it very boring to read and write. Right? This is unfortunate because reading and writing are an integral part of learning language. So you have to read and you have to write. Don't limit your answers to 4 or 5 lines. Right? Write whatever you know. Right? Because that helps you in learning the language. Writing is very important, and so is reading. So, while writing, again, I'm emphasizing on writing because, writing is the most important, critical part of learning a language. Because, see, when you write, there are 3 things that happen. One is you observe. Second is you learn the spellings. And third is you learn the usage. Right? And fourth is you improve your handwriting. Okay. So writing is a very important part of, or in fact the most important part of learning the language. Right? Now you have to follow these 4 steps. Okay. In the beginning I spoke about observation. Who observes? Well, any learner new to the language initially starts the learning process with observation. He observes how the words are used, how they are pronounced, how the sentences are written. He makes all these observations. And then he starts imitating, right? He uses the words in the way the others have used. He speaks them in the way the others have used. In the way the others have spoken. Now here, it may not be possible for him to learn meanings because he is a new learner. So, but he will try to find out the meanings of the words. Now here we see, what we see is the beginning of interpretation. He is a little bit mature now. He will try to find out the meanings of words from his friends or from the dictionary, or or by observing the way in which these words have been used. Right. So this is the way by which we learn English, and not just English, all other languages. I hope this video has been useful to you. I hope this video is useful to you. I hope you learn English language in a much better way. Thank you very much.